So at the Emashobeni Palace at Pongola in KwaZulu-Natal, that's where it's a hive of activity as thousands of AmaZulu maidens from all over the country prepare for the annual reed dance. The AmaZulu culture ceremony, uMkhosi woMhlanga, sees thousands of young AmaZulu women gather at the royal residence. Let's go back to my colleague Jade Paulse, who will give us the latest from the annual festival. Jade?
Well, welcome back to Emashobeni Royal Palace in oPhongolo, and we've just witnessed the first reed being given to King MisuZulu by his daughter. Thousands of more maidens have flocked into the palace and they are laying their reeds down now. And we've been speaking about the event serving as a celebration of Zulu culture and a form of cultural education, promoting moral support, sisterhood as well. But I think it's also very important to talk about the customs and reasoning why this is done. Now, the ceremony has been revived, or was rather revived, in the modern form by late King Goodwill Zwelithini, and has also been used as a platform by him to educate young people on contemporary social issues that we've been experiencing in our country, such as HIV and AIDS, by encouraging abstinence until marriage. And if you look at a province like KwaZulu-Natal with a very high rate of pregnancies, Griselda, this is very important. So to highlight this multi-day festival, one could call it, it's not only a reed-giving ceremony, but each maiden is dressed in intricate and colorful traditional attire with beadwork, collecting along the reed from a riverbed in their various districts. And they made the big trek all the way with their maiden minders to come here and to celebrate tradition. And looking at tradition, I mean, if a girl is not a virgin, Griselda, it is said by maiden minders that if she's carrying the reed and it breaks along her journey all the way into the royal palace, if that reed breaks, it symbolizes her lack of purity. So we've seen throughout the course of the day, the procession was led by the Zulu princess, as I said, is King MisuZulu's daughter, and she led the procession in front of thousands of maidens carrying reeds towering above their heads, making their way into the palace. And upon reaching the king where we are now, each woman will present a reed as a tribute and a gesture to the king. I'm just going to ask Ray Mbele to walk with me as we show you where the king is actually seated, as well as some of the dignitaries. Just bear with us, viewers. We are just traversing through security as well. Security is quite tight here. But on your screens right now, you should see the Premier of the province, Tamintuli, as well as the Zulu King, King MisuZulu. And in front of you, several dignitaries coming from Eswatini, from the royal household, dignitaries such as MECs. Some ministers are also in attendance here to celebrate the day with King MisuZulu as we commemorate uMkhosi woMhlanga. Griselda?
Well, Jade, we'll come back to you once again. We see King MisuZulu has already arrived there. As you indicated, the first reed was handed over to him.